mist-shrouded hills of rural Korea, a young woman named Sookee found herself drawn into a web of deceit that would forever alter the course of her life. Sookee, with her doe-like eyes and gentle demeanor, was hired as the handmaiden to Lady Hideko, a mysterious and reclusive Japanese heiress residing in a grand mansion. Lady Hideko, with her porcelain skin and haunted eyes, lived under the oppressive gaze of her uncle, the formidable and enigmatic Kouzuki. Kouzuki, a collector of rare and perverse artifacts, had plans to marry his niece and inherit her vast fortune. But little did he know, his carefully laid schemes were about to be unraveled by the cunning Count Fujiwara. Count Fujiwara, a charming and deceitful rogue, swept into Lady Hideko's life with promises of love and liberation. His plan was simple yet audacious: seduce Lady Hideko, marry her, and abscond with her wealth. And Sookee, unwittingly entangled in Fujiwara's machinations, became both witness and pawn in his elaborate game. As Sookee delved deeper into the labyrinthine corridors of the mansion, she discovered dark secrets lurking beneath its opulent facade. Hidden passages, forbidden desires, and whispered confessions painted a portrait of a household steeped in deceit and betrayal. But amidst the shadows and deception, a flicker of genuine emotion began to blossom between Sookee and Lady Hideko. Bound by duty yet yearning for freedom, the two women forged an unlikely alliance, their hearts entwined in a forbidden love that threatened to consume them both. And so, against the backdrop of a world on the brink of upheaval, the stage was set for a tale of passion, betrayal, and redemption. Little did Sookee, Lady Hideko, and Count Fujiwara know, their fates were inexorably intertwined, bound together by the cruel hand of destiny and the merciless winds of fate. As Sookee delves deeper into her role as Hideko's handmaiden, she finds herself walking a tightrope between loyalty to her mistress and allegiance to Fujiwara's sinister plans. With each passing day, the lines blur, and Sookee struggles to maintain her facade while keeping a watchful eye on Fujiwara's instructions. The estate of Hideko's uncle, Kouzuki, looms like a shadow over their lives, its ancient walls harboring secrets as dark and twisted as the family that resides within. Hideko, trapped in her gilded cage, reveals glimpses of a troubled past, haunted by memories that she struggles to suppress. Sookee learns to navigate the treacherous corridors of the estate, where whispers of betrayal and deceit echo like ghosts in the night. She becomes privy to the inner workings of Hideko's world, where every gesture and word is carefully orchestrated to maintain the illusion of propriety. But beneath the veneer of aristocratic refinement lies a web of lies and manipulation, woven by Fujiwara and his cohorts. Sookee realizes that she is not merely a handmaiden but a pawn in a deadly game of deception, where the stakes are higher than she ever imagined. As she uncovers more of Hideko's secrets, Sookee finds herself drawn deeper into the darkness that shrouds the estate. Each revelation brings her closer to the truth but also puts her in greater peril, as she struggles to discern friend from foe in a world where nothing is as it seems. And lurking in the shadows is the specter of Kouzuki, a malevolent presence whose influence extends far beyond the walls of his estate. His twisted desires and insatiable appetites cast a long shadow over Hideko's life, trapping her in a nightmare from which she may never escape. As Sookee races against time to unravel the mysteries of the estate, she must confront her own inner demons and decide where her loyalties truly lie. For in the world of the handmaiden, trust is a luxury few can afford, and betrayal lurks around every corner. As the days passed, Sookee found herself entangled in a web of deceit, her loyalty torn between her burgeoning affection for Hideko and her allegiance to Fujiwara. The lines between truth and lies blurred, and Sookee struggled to navigate the treacherous waters of their intricate scheme. As Hideko confided in Sookee, sharing more of her past and the scars it left behind, Sookee couldn't help but empathize with her. The weight of Hideko's trauma hung heavy in the air, casting a shadow over their every interaction. Sookee delved deeper into Hideko's history, unraveling the tangled threads of her upbringing under the oppressive thumb of her uncle, Kouzuki. Memories of her deceased aunt, who had suffered a similar fate at Kouzuki's hands, haunted Hideko's every step. Through whispered conversations and stolen moments, Sookee pieced together the fragments of Hideko's past, each revelation painting a darker picture of the cruelty she endured. Kouzuki's manipulation and abuse had left scars that ran deep, shaping Hideko into the fragile yet resilient woman she had become. As Sookee learned more about Hideko's past, she found herself drawn further into their charade, her feelings for Hideko clouding her judgment. But beneath the surface of their carefully constructed facade, danger lurked, threatening to unravel their carefully laid plans. Caught between love and duty, Sookee wrestled with her conscience, torn between the desire to protect Hideko and the fear of betraying Fujiwara. But as the deception deepened and the stakes grew higher, Sookee knew that she could no longer hide from the truth. In the heart of the estate, where secrets whispered in the shadows and lies danced on the lips of the deceitful, Sookee would soon discover that the greatest horrors were not found in the darkness, but in the depths of the human soul. As the days passed, Sookee and Hideko's relationship deepened, evolving from mere friendship into something more profound, something resembling love. Despite the shadows of deception looming over their heads, their connection blossomed like a delicate flower in the midst of a barren wasteland. It was in the quiet moments, amidst stolen glances and whispered confessions, that their bond grew stronger. Hideko, once guarded and reserved, began to open up to Sookee, unveiling the scars of her past with trembling hands and tear-stained cheeks. In the dimly lit chambers of the estate, Hideko spoke of her childhood, a time shrouded in darkness and despair. She revealed the extent of Kouzuki's manipulation and abuse, recounting tales of cruelty and torment that would chill even the hardiest of souls. Sookee listened intently, her heart aching with each word that fell from Hideko's lips. She could feel the weight of Hideko's pain pressing down upon her, threatening to engulf them both in a sea of despair. But amidst the darkness, there was a glimmer of hope, a spark of something pure and true. As Hideko bared her soul to Sookee, she felt a warmth spreading through her chest, a feeling she had long thought extinguished by the harsh realities of life. In that moment, Sookee knew that she would do anything to protect Hideko, to shield her from the horrors of the world and the monsters that lurked within. For in Hideko's eyes, she saw not just a victim, but a survivor. A woman who had endured unimaginable suffering and yet still found the strength to love. And so, as their love blossomed amidst the chaos and deception, Sookee and Hideko found solace in each other's arms, clinging to the fragile thread of hope that bound them together. But little did they know, the darkest chapter of their story was yet to come, lurking just beyond the horizon, ready to shatter their newfound happiness with its chilling embrace.